Whenever I create or produce, I'm definitely trying to tell a story. It's like I go out in the world, I experience all these different things, see all these different people, meet all these different faces. It's like, all that relates back into what I do when I get to a computer and I, create and I tell that story within my production. Yo, what up? It's Malik 95, producer, artist, and this is the way I think. With me just being a producer, I'm so just like inspired by hearing new voices. Like that shit just moves me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think like within art, it's like just a way of expressing yourself, which is how I know I can write, but also I produce and I love producing. So it's just like, feeling like I can create something new every time. And then there's an artist that like I know where this can go, like what this artist, I can literally like I have access to the entire world now with the internet, to where it's like if I hear somebody sounds cool on something, if I think it, I could get it to them. You know what I mean? And that just like is tight to me because you never know what comes from that type of collaboration. When I get in the studio, I feel like even back then it was always important for me to be self-sufficient. It's always now something that I preach to artists and producers. It's like, no matter what, you can get yourself a lot further. You get a lot more invites everywhere if you're able to do more than one thing. So, with me now being able to do engineering, production, writing, it's just the idea of always saying, I always tell people now, like, I can't be killed. You know what I mean? I'ma always have an opportunity that like pushes me forward in music.
I realize there ain't too many real ones that could hold me down. I've been with the set though, trying to get the shine. My new girl, my ex-girl, she still want me home. Yeah, she peeping everything with me that's going wrong.
The sample for right now is Jameson's Score. So what I did, pretty much you could tell I sped this all the way up. Somebody had posted a song with that sample in it, and I was like, man, I could do this way better. And I literally produced it and wrote it in 30 minutes. That song was done in 30 minutes, I kid you not. Wrote and recorded. I had the draft. Then I had my roommate at the time. I wanted him to mix it for me. And for some reason, he was in whatever mood he was in. And he didn't want to mix it, so I ended up mixing it. I did everything. Like, this is like the early stages of me just doing everything by myself. Mixed it, and then like the song sat for a few months, and in December we put it out. But it was crazy because I had just learned, if you listen to the song, I had just learned how to like reverse samples too. So in the middle of the song, like after that first part, I kind of like did a reverse thing under it. I got two computers too, so let me see. I got the sample on this one. I'm trying to remember now if that's drums or if that's the sample doing it. I think that's like reverse drums doing that. That's like some drums I put in reverse. Let me speed it up. I'm going to take you from right there. Because pretty much after that, it's just adding drums. So I'll play you a little bit of that real quick. So after like a further listening of it, you could tell like in the 808s and like the bass notes, they pitch up, which is something I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you now why I did that, but I think that's what's carrying the melody. If you listen to the actual song and my vocals, my voice goes up when the 808s go up, which is something that I didn't notice back then either. Making the song, this is one song that I vividly know that I made it like without any intention of how well it did, what was gonna happen from it. It was all just like organically me, just 30 minutes of just time, just trying to like escape whatever I was dealing with. That's what this shit sound like to me. It just sound like an escape for sure. Just different sounds come from different places in the world, different places. The South has different sounds that we use that way it's the South. You got the West Coast, people know different West Coast sounds, the East Coast. So it's like I want to be able to be the medium of like what blends and tells a different story each time I try it with that different approach of like, oh man, this sounds like some West Coast shit, this sounds like some South shit. So you know what I mean? I try my best to stay out the box and tell a different story from a different region every time.
BuzzFeed for groupie love, hold it down, trying to see what's up.